All right, now I'm going to go into campaigns, how to set them up, how they differ from emails, and all the different ways you can use them. So when we go into AttractWell and send an email, I would just go to contacts and I might filter my contacts or just choose one person and hit mail and send an email. Okay, that's different from a campaign. I can schedule the emails to go out ahead of time, but these emails are not being sent in an automated way. They're not being sent in a response to somebody filling out a form. If I want an automated email to send because somebody made a purchase, somebody made an inquiry, they filled out a contact form, I have to create a campaign. But if I just want to go send an email to a group of people right now, I can do that by going into contacts. So I'm not using a campaign in that sense. So to go into campaigns, you'll see that there's some built-in campaigns. If you want to edit any of the ones that say built-in, you have to duplicate them first, and then you can edit them. And that's appropriate when you're setting up, for example, the Welcome to Vault campaign, something like that. But otherwise, you're just going to be hitting add and creating a new campaign. When you create your new campaign, you want to name it something. So I will say, maybe this is my freebie opt-in campaign. Okay, so I'm setting up a funnel and I've created a printable, some kind of download for people or a video training of some sort. And I want this campaign to deliver the freebie when they opt in. And then there's going to be a series of marketing emails that drip out after that. So I'll just call this freebie opt-in campaign. I'm going to hit tab after I finish typing here, and it's going to put the same name over here. You can change this if you want, but I usually just do the same name. Now, is this going to be an email campaign, a text campaign, or based on preference? So you can see how you can go through here and choose the option. If you do based on their preference and they give you both email and phone number, it's going to send both. So if I only want it to go by email, I'll just hit email only. You can organize your campaigns into collections. So if you have a series of campaigns from one funnel that you want to organize together, you can create a collection. It just helps you organize your content. If you're setting up a text campaign with a keyword, so text the word shop to this number and get XYZ. First, you have to enable two-way texting in the system. So that's a whole separate issue. But then you would set the keyword over here and you'll see an option to do that so that this campaign will be triggered when that keyword is texted to the number. I'm going to hit create campaign. So now I am going to add a message to the campaign. So just hit add message and you're just writing an email. So this is going to be the subject of the email. Thanks for opting in for my free thing, whatever it is. If it sends on day 0, that means it's going to send immediately. So if this is going to be in response to somebody opting in for something, you want this email to go out immediately when they opt in. So here you can write the body of your email. If you want to insert their name, go over to the speech bubble in the upper right, hit first name of contact, and it will put the first name in. Thanks for opting in for my amazing free thing. Now, if you have a printable or a PDF of some sort and you want to put that in the email, you're going to hit the plus symbol here that says more rich. You can upload your PDF right here. If it's already been uploaded in the file manager, which is under content library in your system, you can go to files and upload your PDFs there. You can find it under insert manage files. Otherwise, you can upload it right here. So if I go insert manage files, then I can just grab any PDF. And then if you want to make this look nicer, because it puts it in as a link, just click on the link, hit style, and you can turn it into a button. You can hit edit link, and you can, in the text box here, change what it says. So you could do download free thing now. And hit update. And then now it says that. So when they click this, it will open your PDF and they can download it. And then you can continue writing the rest of your email, and then you would hit save. Now, you might notice down here that there's a text box. So again, if this was a texting campaign, you would be writing the message here. And if it's both, you can put it in both boxes. You can also upload a message to go, or an image to go with the text if you want. Now we'll go back to the campaign, and you can see this is the first message of the campaign. So now if I want to stack messages up, I'm creating a drip campaign. I'm going to add another message. So I'll just put email to. This is not a good subject line, but we're going to write email to. Write second email, hit save. And now this one is going to go a day later. So this one sends immediately. This one goes a day later. If you want to change the order, just hit change the day, basically. So if I set this to day 0, they're going to go simultaneously. If I set this one to day 2, they're going to change order. So I'll switch it back to day 0. So you can also duplicate your messages. So if you're going to use kind of the same layout, or you want to keep some of the same links the same way, you can just duplicate and change the text. So that's one way you can kind of save time for yourself. And so you're stacking up your emails here. Now, if you want this campaign to start on a specific date, or you want to see the dates, okay? So an example of this might be, I have an event that is starting on August 30th, and I want to have emails go out. So one goes out as soon as they opt in, saying thanks for RSVPing to my event. And then I want reminders. Hey, a reminder, our event is happening today. And then I want follow-up email. So I need specific dates. So up here, I can go on a specific date. Okay. So first I need to select a date when my campaign will potentially start. So I'm going to choose the date I'm going to start marketing. Okay. So say my event is on the 30th of August, but I'm going to start marketing today. So I'm going to choose today. Okay. So now you can see that day 0 email is going to send immediately, but the other emails now have dates on them. So I can adjust the day here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to change the date. So if I want this to go out the day before my event as a reminder, there now, August 29th, the day before my event, reminder, our event is happening tomorrow. I can add another message. Our event is today. Now that one is on the 30th, and I can then add follow-ups as well. So now if I connect this to an opt-in, an event RSVP, or something like that, people are opting in, they'll all get this one right away, but they won't get these ones until the 29th. Now, if somebody opts in after the 29th, they won't get this one at all. They'll get the ASAP one, and then they'll get all the ones after when they opt in. All right, now to set times, you have to go edit messages and times here. ASAP is going to go immediately, but then the other ones, the default time here, you can set a specific time. AttractWell defaults to, you see at the bottom here, defaults to 5 p.m. Central. So if you leave it at default, that's when it's going to go out. So to set the specific times, just select this and change the time. Right now, they don't have the ability to adjust the time zone on the campaigns. So you're going to have to do the math based on Central Time. So I'm Pacific Time. So I'd have to figure out, when I want it to send my time and then adjust it to Central. So hopefully that's not too hard for you, but that's how it works. So basically that's how you can do a campaign to set dates. And then you would connect the campaign to something. So if this was an opt-in, and I'm doing a funnel, I would go to maybe landing pages and go to settings and then find the campaign here and add the campaign. So now when somebody opts in, it's going to trigger that campaign. You can do the same thing in events. If people are RSVPing in the events feature, you can set the campaign as the RSVP campaign and on a page. If you have an opt-in form on a page, the same thing in the page settings. On any page here, just go to the settings, the leads tab, what to do after a lead registers, trigger the campaign. All right, so you have lots of different places in the system where you can connect that campaign, and that's what's going to trigger the campaign. Now, what if you want to manually trigger the campaign? You can go into contacts, pick the individual person, or filter the contacts by tag, whatever you want, and then hit actions, bulk contact actions, find the campaign, and then just trigger your campaign and hit apply. So just select and hit apply. It's going to start immediately, right? So that first one will go off because it's set to day 0, and then they'll all go off at whatever interval you have set. So that's the basics of how campaigns work, how to set them up. And I'll do another video on how to create templates. So if you want to create newsletter templates or email templates, you can use our saved replies feature as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any questions about that.
If you're looking to create a website with AttractWell, make sure you check out my 3 resources. First, my ebook on how to create a beautiful website that walks you through all the steps and layouts and SEO tips that you need to set up a gorgeous website. You can also visit my website template shop where I sell AttractWell and Get Oiling website templates and bundles. And lastly, make sure you check out my website workshop where I provide all the tutorials and templates and step-by-step guidance that you need to get your website fully up and running.